Okay, so this is your round one debate. The resolution is homework should be banned. Affirmative is on the left, negative is on the right. First affirmative, constructive speech. Go.
Homework is universally despised by students, and for good reason. After all, late nights filled with finishing assignments keeps us all up, robbing us of valuable sleep time. And oftentimes these worksheets are just filler material, trivial assignments that waste time without teaching us anything new. It's time to end the time wasting, and it's time to ban homework. What help does homework actually provide? Students have come to regard it more of a chore than an instrument of learning. How important can something be when students cram it in right before the period that it's due, and when they copy each other's work every day? Students already don't take homework seriously. Surely there's a better way for us, or for them to spend their time in learning. Instead of assigning trivial homework, teachers should give them more valuable class material to work with. Teachers should make classwork so meaningful and compelling that students don't need a refresher every night at home. Believe it or not, students actually want to learn. And every course material is presented, and when every course material is presented in a way that's engaging and challenging and interesting, students will feel motivated to master the subject. But it's virtually impossible to inspire that passion in the high school students who's sitting at home alone at 10:45 because his shift at Bojangles just ended. That's not the time for work. That's the time for unwinding and for relaxing. School is school, and home is home. To eliminate homework would eliminate so much stress, so much unnecessary hassle. We need to rethink our educational system to make kids value and appreciate their education and the opportunities that they're getting. Eliminating homework would be the next step in that direction.
First negative, constructive speech. Go.
Students aren't generally excited to get home and do homework, but there are so many benefits of doing so. Once you get out of school, you have so much freedom and you don't want to go home and do your work, but you gain so much knowledge by doing it. You learn time management by balancing schoolwork and a social life. You get your priorities straight by being responsible and relying on yourself to get your work done. For all kids, it shows the teachers where the students stand, and it helps the kids review what they learned that day. For little kids specifically, it gives them time with their parents so they can see what they're doing in school and bond with them by helping them with their work. Homework, although it might not be looked forward to by kids, is very beneficial and helps with not only your schoolwork, but so many other aspects of your life.
Second affirmative, constructive speech.
So the main argument for why homework is a thing is that it provides a good practice for the lesson that will benefit the kids for the test. But 3 out of 4 kids say that they copy homework at least 2 out of 5 days of the week. And or they just don't do it at all. Most kids don't always do as well because they do homework, and some kids can do fine on a test without doing any homework at all. With the time given off, the students will be provided time to study for exams or tests that they might have in the week. An example from my life is that I'm in 3 AP classes this semester, and I wanted to study for my AP Spanish exam, but I never had time because I was always having to read chapters for A-Push. Another thing that is really prominent with homework is that the more homework you have, the less time you will have to relax, and it will cause stress and causes anxiety disorders and causes panic attacks and death. Thank you.
Second negative, constructive speech.
The knowledge we learn in the classroom is designed to be used outside of the classroom. Therefore, why confine our learning experience to the hour and a half to soak in all the knowledge we need? Homework allows us to bring the classroom anywhere with anyone. Library with a tutor, table with your dad, maybe the couch with your dog, or even the local swoon with Bill Cosby.
Please tell me that's it.
without limitations, we can maximize our learning experience. The more we embrace it, the more knowledge we achieve. Outside the classroom gives us the ability to learn real-world skills, mainly through projects such as presentation software like PowerPoint or Prezi. School is our priority in and out of the classroom. The little homework we are given keeps us focused on our topics and chapters. If we took away homework, grades would plunge. Therefore, dropout rates would shoot through the roof. And because of this, crime would skyrocket. Kids do not graduate high school are 8 times more likely to become incarcerated. The Fight Crime Invest in Kids, an organization compiled of active and retired police officers, captains, and chiefs, compiled statistics, quote, increasing graduation rates by 10 percentage points would prevent over 3,000 murders and nearly 175,000 aggravated assaults in America each year. Abolishing homework promotes violence and murder. Therefore, if you wish for no homework, you wish for more murder.
But if you do homework with no copy, you're gonna get rich.
What's more
Damn.
important to this world, the 15 minutes of homework you have or the 3,000 people murdered every year?
Okay, so the discussion period, Stephen, is intended for you to ask questions to clarify some of their points, but not necessarily for your rebuttal.
Okay.
We should-
Affirmative, it is controlled by the chair. Affirmative, do you have any questions for the negative?
So would you say that you average around 15 minutes a night on homework?
Yeah.
Now,
No, is that homework that you do or homework that you should do?
or copy.
Like that I do.
Now, do kids actually learn if they copy their homework?
No.
You said anything about copy?
Yeah, I mean, you just did. So.
No,
I said I did my homework.
you asked it and you said you
How do you find do?
Well, if you look at the definition of the word homework, it actually traces back to the Latin word for marriage.
did. So what are your sources, Lava?
Google?
Library.
Negative, do you have any questions about the affirmative
Don't ask.
case?
Do you believe in murder?
Yes.
Not particularly.
Well, this
Okay,
is where we
Stephen, I have a question. What were your sources for the 3 students?
I asked for my friends.
Affirmative, do you have any, guys, come on, this is part of your grade. Affirmative, do you have any further questions before we break?
Okay, so your arguments are mostly about, Samantha's arguments are mostly about little kids that spend time with their parents. But what if their parents have to stay at work and they go to somewhere like the Y or
I
somewhere
mentioned
else?
before, I said something about parents, that it lets your teachers and other people know that where you are in school is how.
Yeah, but how are they going to help them with homework?
You just mentioned it's like.
Does it
going
count as
to
homework if they're not at home?
But I mean, like the people at the Y aren't
You can bring
able
your
to
homework
help.
everywhere.
Anywhere.
Do you know why?
Do I know what?
Do you go to the do you
No, I don't.
There you go.
Negative, do you have any further questions before we break for,
Ambassadors.
go ahead.
How would you define murder?
Taking of a human life?
How do you believe that homework relates to murder?
No,
No.
sir.
There's
Do
no
you believe that
correlation.
homework relates to the grade that a student receives?
Well, yes.
Do you
Don't
think
take the homework.
grades relate to dropout rates?
Well, you cannot do homework and copy that.
That wasn't my question. Does grades relate to dropout rates? Do you guys believe that?
Well, of course.
Did dropout?
See, but if you, here's the thing though, if you eliminate homework, then you're eliminating the homework grade, which means that more of those people who don't do homework, that's going to give a boost to their grade.
And
Or
lower.
They're actually more likely
murder.
Are you
to
asking?
say,
Let's
let's
say
do
this
you
for-
agree?
Let's say this for the rebuttal. We'll see you in